Guys, it's been 3 weeks since I've been in the garage, and well, the mess from the last video is right as I left it 3 weeks ago, so that's going to need to be dealt with, because today we are going to be dealing with some more Holley carburetor madness. Thought I had it all figured out. Let me explain. So in the last video, I was dealing with the idle with the Holley carb on the Dodge D100 shop truck project. I was fighting with the idle, couldn't get the idle mixture screws to work. It was just a fiasco. Finally got it all dialed in, ended up being a timing issue. Got it all dialed in, had it idling great. At the end of that video, I said I was gonna get it out for a test drive, which I did. And that's when things just kind of went, I don't want to say horribly wrong, it just did not go as planned. It went kind of bad, actually. So every time I came to a stop sign, this thing would stall. It would just cut out. It would idle down. It was just not doing what it was supposed to do. And so I got it home, started messing with it, and it looked like I had vacuum leaks at both the primary throttle blade and the secondary throttle blade shafts. Had this thing idling outside, took some brake cleaner to it, started spraying around trying to find leaks, and I sprayed right at the shaft, and of course then the idle would kick up, and it was just leading me to believe that I had vacuum leaks at those shafts, both of them. So, you know, I started looking into, I guess I got to rebuild the base of the carburetor, and I started looking at the cost of a rebuild kit as far as redoing those seals, the time it would take. So instead of doing that, I went on to eBay and just picked up a whole new base. So I got to make room on the bench, get everything cleaned up, and we're going to swap this base out and get it dialed in once again. All right, now I know I could have just gone ahead and picked up a rebuild kit for the base. I mean, so for the primary butterflies, I think you have to basically remove this, remove the shaft, which means these are all staked screws. So you got to either cut those off, risk stripping them out, get it all apart. I've done it before, it's really not that big of a deal. But I think on the primary side, you need to drill and put in new bushings. And then for the secondary side, you use like those nylon kind of wraparound bushings. I've seen those and I've used those on another carburetor and they work fine. But like I said, I think for the primary, I think you need to drill and put in new bushings. So for that, just for the time it would have taken, and the cost of like that drill and bushings, which is I think is like 60 bucks, for being able to go on eBay and just pick up a brand new base, what I paid for that is more than adequate to cover the cost of the parts to rebuild the base and the time. It was just worth buying a whole new base. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and tear this thing down, put the new base on, and then yeah, we'll get this thing back on the truck and hopefully dial it in nice and quick. Running pretty good. It started right up. Minor adjustments, minor tweaks. It's idling in neutral at like 900. Come in here and we'll throw it in gear and get a good shot. Then drive. I'm gonna bump that up just a little bit. That's like 700. It's hard to find a good sweet spot. I like it for it to be like 750 or 8 when in drive, just sitting here. But then that puts the idle up when in neutral or park at like 1,000. 1,000 is a little bit more than what I want, even just when it's in neutral or park. You know, and that's just the regular idle. The high idle will be even higher than that. But running rock solid though. I mean, yeah, pretty happy with this so far. Some more tweaking, then we'll get this thing on the road. So far so good. First stop sign. Idling at like 750 in gear. It's not stalling. Not too bad. Still got a fix that exhaust leak. Man, that might be the next issue. Tear into the exhaust on this thing again. Get that thing finished for the final time, hopefully. Doing okay. I think it still needs to be dialed in a little bit. Like, I think I need to adjust the accelerator pump. I think that might still be a little loose. There was a slight stumble earlier. That might just need a little bit of adjustment. See, I don't know if you guys picked that up. Slight, very slight. There might be a little bit too much play in that accelerator pump. That exhaust leak is really bad. But she's not stalling when I come to a stop sign. Let's see, went to the stop sign. We're at, 750 or so. Oh, she got on it. Not bad. Oh, stop sign. Quick slow down. Let's see what this thing does if I like slow down quickly. Solid. Solid. Yeah. Oh, base plate. You son of a bitch. Oh man. Just gotta dial this thing in some more. Guys, look at the smile. I'm so happy. It's a little bit of tinkering, I think. They said the accelerator pump, I think, needs to be adjusted. Definitely rich. Still rich, but not as bad as it was. It's not bad. So when I first started up to take it out, I got it out of the garage and the idle was real low again when in gear, like 600. Wasn't wanting to stay running. So I jumped out, adjusted the idle a little bit, and now it seems to be good. I think the idle mixture screws still need to be adjusted. I think it's still a little rich. I thought it might lean out a little bit once I got up to temperature and I put the air cleaner on and everything, closed the hood. Thought it might lean out a little bit. So I think I can lean it out a little bit more. But again, that's just playing with it at this point. It's running really nice. At least I can slow down, I don't have to worry about stalling. Quick stop. Idle's right down to 700, 750. Smoke the tires there a bit. Oh yeah, burnt rubber. That's the good stuff. So happy, guys. All right, get this thing home and put her to bed for now. Really appreciate you guys for watching. Thank you for sticking with me through all this. It's one of those things where everybody makes it look like everything works perfectly the first time right out of the box. And yeah, I can tell you that's not always the case. A lot of YouTubers make it look super simple. Which, I mean, it's not hard, but when you run into problems, they don't like to show some of that stuff sometimes, it seems like. All you see is, this is what we're doing. Look at her go, she runs great. So I try to show everything, all the pain, it is what it is, guys. It's ooh, hello, that's a nice little car there. Little shoebox Ford sitting there. Look at that thing. You see it? See it? Oh, hopefully you guys got to see that. Yeah, But, you know, again, I try to show everything. I want to show the good and the bad. I want to show that, you know, if you have problems, just work through it. So again, guys, really appreciate you guys for watching. Hit that subscribe, hit the bell. See you all in the next one.